How are you? My name is Michelle Connor. I'm a VCS for Living Environment. Today we're going to be looking at the peer review for the mock grant applications. So the student should have done a pre-writing or draft of their proposals yesterday or the day before. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do a peer review. So if you look at the peer review pair list, this down here, the assignment sheet, this just kind of helps you set up pairs. So you have student one, student two, and then you'd simply just, those are the two that are working together. Now, the first thing I want to look at, we're going to go into how they could work together next. First, I want to look at what they have to do. So for the peer review, this one's a little bit more structured than our one prior, and this is going to be very specific. So does your peer have what they need to have in their paragraph? So the paragraphs are formatted a little bit more structured, and they have to contain certain information. So paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3. So the students will be responsible for saying, yes, they have this information, here it is, or no, they do not. And this is what they're missing. This is what they can add. The next slide goes into the students actually reflecting on the review that their peer did. So for this one, this really gives the students an opportunity to decide, okay, my peer gave me good feedback, I was missing something, or, oh, my peer maybe missed what I had written down, or maybe I meant to write it and I forgot to write it down. So this really is a reflection of the peer review feedback itself. And this is really good because it requires the students to kind of be a little bit more reflective on the feedback that they're getting in order to then use it and apply it to fix their applications or to make them even better. A lot of the times, if you just have a peer review, some students try and just give each other good grades. So they're just like, oh yeah, you did a great job, bye. And sometimes students are a little harsh on each other. I think sometimes the students grade harder than the teachers, to be honest. And this actually prevents those two things from really occurring because it is more structured. So after this, we're going to look at exactly how we can go ahead and swap some papers. So here are 3 easy ways to actually swap papers and do a peer review. So the first one is really simple, as if you're in a Google Doc, is just using the share button. So this one's definitely the easiest way to do it. However, it makes edits to the original document, and some students do not like that. They want to make sure that they like the work that they have. They don't want anyone editing it. They want to make the changes themselves. So if you know your students are not really like that, this regular share button is great. The second one is copy paste. I really love this one, where you create a shared doc between the two students, and they would copy and paste their work into their section. So partner 1's proposal would be there, partner 2's proposal would be there. And the students can go ahead and make feedback. This allows students to have live feedback. They see what's going on. They're able to determine the changes, but it does not make edits to their original document. So they can kind of choose whether or not they want to accept the feedback and make the changes or leave their original way the same. And the last one is using the suggestion. So again, this allows the students to make feedback on the original document without making permanent changes. So you'll notice this is from one of our unit ending of the units where they had to write a sample email. So you'll see if you're in suggestion mode, which again is up top, if you click the little pencil, you can pop into suggestion mode. And this allows the students to either accept the suggestions or kick them out. So you'll notice it'll say either accept suggestion or reject suggestion. So for news, what I did is I suggested writing news, getting rid of the Z's, and if the student accepts it, it'll fix it. If they reject it, it'll keep it the same. So these are 3 really easy ways in order to get students to actually share their work with each other and be able to do a peer review in a digital platform. In school, it was obviously easier. All you had to do was collect the assignments and give them to different students. But this is another really easy way and it allows the students to work asynchronously or synchronously.